Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Pass Pirate Pay, the movie discussion show. My name is Ken. I'm your host alongside my co-host, Andy. Andy, how are you?
I'm doing okay, Ken. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, pretty well. This week on the show, we are traveling back to the Stephen King extended cinematic universe.
Going back. That guy must make so much money.
It's unbelievable.
Like he has something, and it's weird. It like comes in waves. Like you'll get a bunch of Stephen King stuff for a little while. You know,
it's so crazy how many Stephen King movies have we had this year already? It's like
and we're about to get Welcome to Derry on HBO,
right?
Like an It TV show.
Yep, and the Running Man movie's coming up too. Yeah, it's just like Stephen King is all over the place,
just kicking ass. When will they make a decent Dark Tower? That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I mean, didn't you tell me that Mike Flanagan is making a series or something?
Yes, they're very close to doing an Amazon show.
Yeah.
Ron Howard was attached to it for a little while. There have been a million people attached to it. And then they made a movie, and it was the most god-awful piece of shit I've ever seen.
I certainly didn't see it, but I've heard that it is real bad.
Have you read them?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, don't see that movie. Yeah. It'll piss you off.
I like, from what I understand, that movie was all 7 books in a 2-hour movie, right?
It was.
Like, why on earth
I don't know
would
who
you
they
ever
made it for.
Yeah,
because people who didn't read the books wouldn't understand it, and people who did, like myself, would just get so irate and mad. The best part about that movie is that I was sitting right in front of the porn star Christy Mack in the theater.
Okay.
That's the only part about the movie I enjoyed.
Yeah, because I mean, between all 7 of those books, it's probably like, what, 4,000 pages? And you're like, yeah, we can just make that into a 2-hour movie. That's fine.
Right, when it's perfectly suited for a TV show.
Right.
Each book can be a season of a TV show.
Right. Yep. It's totally crazy. It's like, yeah, when you think of like, The Hobbit is a 200-page book, and they made that into 3-hour movies. But,
yeah. I know that Ron Howard, what he wanted to do, and what this was the plan for a while, is to do like a season of television and a movie, and then a season of television and a movie.
Okay.
And
I don't hate that idea.
I don't hate it, but I don't think it's necessary.
Right.
Just do TV. TV is prestige now.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're going to get into it today, too. But, I mean, Mike Flanagan seems to have a very significant love of Stephen King.
Yeah.
And he does a really good job of adapting him based on the things that I've seen so far. So
yeah, I think he will treat it the best out of anybody working now.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. So yeah, that seems like it can be a thing. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Today we're talking about 3 other Stephen King books that have been adapted. We're going to start off with our award-winning Better Than Gigli series on 1992's The Lawnmower Man. So we're going to get into that. That's going to be fun. And then we're also going to do Mike Flanagan's directed from 2017 Gerald's Game, and the new in theaters now, The Long Walk. So yeah. All right, let's dive right into it. We're gonna do The Lawnmower Man from 1992. This movie is directed by Brett Leonard,
long regarded as one of the most awful movies ever.
Yeah, so I thought that was true too. So I looked it up. I thought maybe it would be on the Rotten Tomatoes 100 worst movies list.
Is it not?
It is not.
Oh,
you would not believe what the Rotten Tomatoes score of The Lawnmower Man is.
I will not if it's higher than 5.
It is 35.
Oh.
35. I was shocked.
That's pretty high.
Because I remember seeing this movie when I was a kid, and this movie came out at a time when I was so into Stephen King. Like, I loved Stephen King.
Yeah, I think I was too. Yeah.
And so I was very excited to see this movie, and I just remember it being very, very bad.
I remember the story not being very good.
Right. So let me tell you a little bit about my experience trying to get a hold of this movie. So.
It was hard to find?
Well, here's the thing. This movie, nobody likes it. You can't find, like, I guess 35% of critics thought it was okay back in the day, but it's not well regarded, right? And yet somehow there exists, the regular version of this movie is 1 hour and 45 minutes. Somehow there is a director's cut of this movie that is almost 2.5 hours long.
Oh, no.
And you cannot find the 1 hour and 45 minute cut anywhere.
Oh, no.
So I went, I did because, as we know from the show, I am a pirate. I have the ability to pirate these things. And I went and I found a thing on the piracy site, and I found a bunch of links and clicked on every single link, and every single one of them was the 2.5 hour director's cut.
So you had to sit through it, huh?
But wait, Amazon offered me, I got an email for some reason saying I had a $6 credit to use for any digital media purchase. So I was like, oh, I'll look it up. I go on this website and I see $3.99. I could rent the Lawnmower Man. I'm like,
the short one?
Yeah. So I spend the $3.99, and it turns out, nope, it's just the director's cut again.
So I guess we could just skip ahead. You paid for this movie.
I did pay for this movie. I did, in fact, pay for this movie. And I don't know how it happened, but when I purchased it, when I did the rental, it did not use the credit. So I actually spent $4 of my own money on the Lawnmower Man.
Oh no, what a debacle.
Total nightmare. Total nightmare. So yeah, let's get into it. I want to read you. The movie starts with a message on the screen introducing us to what the theme of the movie is. I want to read that for you. By the turn of the millennium, a technology known as virtual reality in all caps, will be in widespread use. It will allow you to enter computer-generated artificial worlds as unlimited as the imagination itself. Its creators foresee millions of positive uses, while others fear it as a new form of mind control.
Oh, no.
So somehow in 1992, there was a subset of people who were thinking that virtual reality could be used for mind control.
Oh.
So when people talk about technological paranoia from this era, most people talk about the Sandra Bullock movie, The Net, because that's the one I think of, which is it's another awful movie where it's just like old people are like, computers are taking over everything, and when they're super paranoid about it, and they just make these ridiculous movies. This movie is even more ridiculous than anything. So it stars Pierce Brosnan in a pre-James Bond role.
Okay.
As a scientist. He's a doctor. And the movie begins with him experimenting on this chimpanzee. Brosnan works in like a military research lab, but he doesn't want his work to have military applications, and he's fighting, it's that whole thing. So the chimpanzee is somehow becoming advanced mentally through the use of virtual reality and drugs. They're like injecting the monkey with drugs and then putting a virtual reality helmet on him. And for some reason, this is turning the chimpanzee into a genius.
Okay.
But then the chimpanzee escapes, runs amok, and is killed. And Brosnan is outraged that this could have, like, the monkey should never have been trained militarily at all, and that they should never have killed him. We could have done research and whatever. Mm-hmm. So Brosnan decides to go rogue. He's going to go out on his own and start using his virtual reality and drugs on a human subject. And he picks the Lawnmower Man, who is a very severely mentally challenged adult played by Jeff Fahey.
And is he like the gardener?
He lives in a shack behind a church, and he basically like mows people's lawns. He works for a landscaping company, and so everybody calls him the Lawnmower Man.
Okay.
And so he's played by Jeff Fahey. He like talks like a 5-year-old, and he walks like a toddler. Like Sean Penn in I Am Sam watched this movie and said, "You're doing a little much, I think." Like that's how badly Jeff Fahey is portraying this. But then, as the movie goes on, he starts to get smarter. Like he didn't know how to read at the beginning of the movie, but then like it's like the scene in The Matrix where Keanu is getting all the stuff implanted into his brain. Like I know Kung Fu, right?
Yeah.
So basically this is happening in virtual reality to the Lawnmower Man.
Okay.
And I should note, like every time anybody goes into virtual reality, it's like the stupidest looking, most like childish graphics you can ever imagine. It's all like blocky and very strange looking.
Right. From what I remember, it looked like the Dire Straits video.
Yeah,
Money for Nothing.
It's just like that. It's just like that. And I guess they thought that people at this time wouldn't really understand what was going on in this virtual reality. So there's all these like really lame sound effects going on. Like as somebody is looking in different directions, there's like whoosh, you know, and there's a computerized voice, you know, like warning, anytime it's so funny to think that this is what we thought technology would look like back then. It's so ridiculous.
Because we have virtual reality now, you know? I use it to masturbate.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, right? So yeah, this movie is totally preposterous. So eventually the Lawnmower Man starts to get really smart, and then he starts to become supernatural, where like he gets the ability to manifest things with his mind. Like he can make people spontaneously combust, and it's all insane. So this movie, there's a very typical Stephen King-y kind of thing where we're introduced to a bunch of people in this town and they're all assholes. Yeah. And you're just like, oh, revenge tour.
Setting up victims.
It's revenge tour. It's going to happen. Yeah. It's like Carrie. It's like Firestarter. It's like, you know, so this is happening again, right? There's this dickhead guy always wearing a Harley Davidson t-shirt, and he's just constantly picking on the Lawnmower Man, and the priest of the church, he beats him with a belt to teach him God's wisdom or whatever. And it's just like, you know, these bad things are going to happen. So yeah, when the Lawnmower Man goes on his revenge tour, very strange thing happens, right? Like the asshole Harley guy, the way he is dispatched, the Lawnmower Man says, Lawnmower Man's in your head now, and we get a zoom in on the guy's eyeball, and we see a computerized version of the Lawnmower Man's face with his mouth replaced by rotating lawnmower blades, shredding the guy's brain. And that's all we see. Like, okay, he's
like a computer animation version of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
There are other people that he just uses his mind to disintegrate into like marbles, and their bodies just turn into marbles and then fall to the ground. He sets the priest on fire using only his brain. There's an asshole father who like beats his wife and kids, but the wife and kid are nice to the Lawnmower Man, so the father has to go. He's killed by the Lawnmower Man using telekinesis to take a lawnmower and physically mow the guy to death. Okay. But they don't have the technology for that, so you just see the lawnmower flying at the guy and then a little blood, and that's all you get to see. But it's all so preposterous. Like, this movie is not awful. It's almost boring the ways that it's bad. It's just not. It's just a not well made movie. But it's not like bad in any kind of spectacular way. It's just
and the visual effects, from what I remember, because I saw this when it came out. Like, when did it come out again?
92.
I saw this when it came out, and I just remember how bad the visual effects were.
They were bad then, and so imagine what they must look like now. Like,
and
they are just
I
terrible.
have heard that like bad computer graphics do not stand the test of time. In fact, even good computer graphics sometimes don't stand the test of time. Do you remember like how balls amazing Jurassic Park was?
Yeah, I think it still looks great.
When you look at it now, though, it doesn't look as great as a lot of computer graphics do now.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like...
But I also heard that good practical effects do stand the test of time.
Yeah, well, I think that's why Jurassic Park works, too, because they did both.
Yeah, they did a mix of both. No, there are definitely scenes like the T-Rex scene is great.
Yeah. So one thing that is noteworthy about this movie, it features a very much pre-Breaking Bad Dean Norris, who played Hank on Breaking Bad.
Oh, really?
For some reason, he is like the commander of the military operations, and he's speaking with a British accent. It's really weird. Like, how did
he's
Dean
not
Norris...
British?
He's certainly not British. He sounds in
like
real
the
life...
actor?
He sounds... In real life, he sounds like Hank. He's like, that's his real voice. In this movie, he is British. I don't know how he got this part. I don't know why they decided to make him British. His British accent is not good. It's really weird.
Works for the United States military?
I mean, it's very shadowy, but yes, I think it is supposed to be American military.
Okay.
It's very weird. It's a very, very strange decision. But I definitely thought it was notable. I was like, hey, it's Hank! I was like, why is he talking like that? It's very strange. Yeah, that's about it. It's a weird movie. The Lawnmower Man, once he gets smart, he becomes sexy. Like, he loses the ability to wear a shirt. He's just walking around shirtless all over the place. And there's this woman in town who's like a wealthy widow. She's a young, wealthy widow. and like she's the town slut, basically is the rumor. She'll sleep with everybody, but she takes a shine to the Lawnmower Man, and they have some really, really weirdly staged sex scenes. Like,
man,
it's very odd. It's a very strange movie.
This sounds like if the guy from The Room made flowers for Algernon.
But the thing is, like, it's not as bad as The Room, right? It's not, because The Room Tommy Wiseau makes a movie that is so bad that is still talked about today. This movie is just standard bad. It's it's bad in the least interesting kind of way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. So let's go to the Gigli-ometer.
Oh, the Gigli-ometer.
We got to go to the Gigli-ometer here. So as we've said before, Gigli-ometer, we've got 3 categories. Each one is a scale of 0 to 10. Gigli on all of these categories gets a 9. So if something ever rises to the level of being worse than Gigli, you'll get up to a 10 point scale. And the worst movie ever made, which currently to my mind is Gigli, gets a score of 27. So we're still looking to try to find something that'll top that score.
Yeah.
So here we go. On disrespect for the audience's intelligence, I give this a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
It does seem like it's playing up the technological boogeyman aspect, trying to scare people, which is ridiculous. If computers are so scary, why can't they make a movie that doesn't look like shit? For a waste of resources, both human and financial, I found out this movie only had a $10 million budget, which even for back then, it's not a lot.
No.
So it explains why it doesn't look very good.
Yeah, they only had so much to spend on those computer graphics.
And like Dean Norris, I guess is a pretty good actor. I like him on Breaking Bad. Pierce Brosnan was a fine James Bond, but other than that, it's like these are not. We're not wasting Laurence Olivier on this thing, right?
Yeah.
So I gave that a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
And unpleasantness of viewing experience, that was also a 4. Like, I was bored, but I wasn't like offended watching this movie.
Okay.
It's just,
This is kind of a mid.
Yeah.
Better than Gigli.
Yeah. It's a total score of 13 out of 30. It's
do you remember the short story?
I do, yeah.
How similar was it?
I think
they took a lot of liberties.
Yeah, because
right?
the short story is very short.
Yeah.
It's like a very short, it's like 10 pages maybe.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's just about the Lawnmower Man. It's like a Flowers for Algernon kind of thing, right? Or the dark side of it, where this dumb guy gets to be smart and it has bad consequences because he's not a good person or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, this movie is just like, let's stretch that out into 2.5 hours for some reason. So yeah, that's it. And as far as past pirate pay goes, even though I did in fact pay for this movie, it's safe to say you can pass.
Okay. You paid, but everyone else should pass.
That's right. I pay so you can pass. All right, our next movie today is 2017's Gerald's Game, directed by our old friend Mike Flanagan. This movie stars Carla Gugino as Jessie and Bruce Greenwood as Gerald. They're a married couple. They're not doing so well. The marriage is a little rocky. So Gerald's got this bright idea. They're going to go out to this house out in the country somewhere, and they're going to have some kinky fun. Yeah. So Gerald, he's got some cuffs, and he's going to cuff Jessie to their bed, and he's going to go to town. We're going to do some stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Gerald has himself a heart attack right after Jessie gets herself cuffed, and he is dead. And the movie is basically, it all takes place in this room and inside Jessie's head, as she is figuring out how she is going to survive this, because there's no other houses anywhere around. There's no people anywhere to be found. Mm-hmm. There is a very hungry dog who is introduced in the very beginning of the movie as they're driving. This hungry dog is eating some roadkill in the middle of the street. Mm-hmm. And, Jessie, she's like, oh, look at him, poor thing, he's starving. And it's like, oh. Because I've read the book, so I know where the story is going. And I was like, that hungry dog, he's going to come into play. And sure enough, eventually, while Jessie is laying there, the dog comes in and eventually starts chowing down on poor old Gerald.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's basically the whole movie. So I want to start by talking about Carla Gugino.
Yeah.
I love Carla Gugino.
Like you've just liked her for a long time
forever.
as an actress?
Forever and ever. I'm in love with her.
Yeah?
Like, since, I don't know, Son-in-Law. Like,
oh, yeah, she was hot in Son-in-Law.
She's always hot. She's never not hot. She is amazing. Like, I'm in Sin City. Like, just the mom and Spy Kids, everything. I'm all about Carla Gugino. She is unbelievable. And she is terrific in this movie, I think.
Yeah.
Like, she gives a really great performance, and it's a lot. She is asked to do quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a heavy role.
Yeah, like the movie is just basically all about her.
All her in one spot, and you have to make that interesting.
Yep, and she does a great job. Like, she is really good. It's just, she's fantastic. So, yeah, no matter what is happening, I was going to be on board with this movie because just an opportunity to spend some time with Carla Gugino. good by me. Happy to do it. But yeah, like it's not just that she's gorgeous. It's just like she's really, really good in this movie. I really did enjoy it. I really liked this movie. I thought it was really, really good.
Okay.
I didn't see it when it came out. Like I said, I read the book, but
Is this another Mike Flanagan joint?
This is Mike Flanagan, yeah. I remember when this movie came out, having read the book, I was like, how are they going to turn that into a movie? Because it's so internalized,
right?
So I was really wondering how they're going to do it. And there are...
It's like Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
How do you make that into a movie? It's
Catcher in the Rye, at least he goes and does stuff. Doing stuff the whole time.
But yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff done with hallucinations, I guess, where there is a dream version of Gerald and a dream version of Jesse. And like, so she's in conversation with her dead husband and also with herself. And so there's a lot of stuff that gets revealed that way. And I thought that was kind of an interesting thing.
Yeah.
And then there are flashback scenes. And so the flashback scenes to Jesse's childhood are, and I don't say this lightly, quite possibly the most disturbing scenes in any movie based on any Stephen King book that I've ever seen.
Spoiler alert. Spoilers for Gerald's game ahead. Skip to minute marker 27 minutes and 40 seconds, or the next chapter. You have been warned.
It's revealed in the movie that Jessie was sexually abused by her father as a kid. And her father is played by Henry Thomas, who was Elliot in E.T. Also are from Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he grew up into the creepiest looking adult you could ever imagine. And Mike Flanagan seems to be his guy. So, because he was in the Fall of the House of Usher series.
Okay.
And he looks really creepy in that too. But as Jesse's father, it's really creepy. He's a really creepy dude. And there's a scene, it's so unsettling, between Jessie as a little girl and her dad, where the dad convinces her to beg him not to tell anybody that he had abused her. Where it's like, if you say this to your mother, then she's going to divorce me and it'll be really bad, but we should probably do that anyway. And the little girl is just like, no, I don't want mom to be mad and I don't want you guys to split up. So please don't tell anybody. Please don't ever tell anybody. It's so gross and so disturbing.
Like gaslights her.
Yeah, he gaslights his daughter. And then she has a little sister. So like she starts thinking about the implications of what it means that she didn't say anything and what that's going to do to her sister. And it's just like, it goes a long way to explaining like how she's grown up into this woman who's like not trustworthy and doesn't have good relationships with men. But like those scenes are so, I guess, good because like they made me really
effective,
really uncomfortable, like really uncomfortable. So yeah. And then the movie pulls off another really disgusting thing when Jesse figures out a way to get out of these handcuffs.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's intense. I was not expecting it to be like this. So she has a glass of water that within reach of one of her handcuffed hands, right? So she gets the idea, well, blood is like oil. It can lubricate things. So I'm going to slit my own wrist. She breaks the glass of water, slits her own wrist in order to get her hand to be slippery enough to get out of the cuff. But the way it is depicted, it's like the skin of her hand is coming off as though it's a glove.
Yeah.
It's so gross and like really, like when we talked about the knife biting scene in Bring Her Back.
Yeah.
It's like that. I was cringing as I was watching it.
I remember that.
So gross.
I saw when it came out. It's 2017, which is how many years ago?
That's 8 years.
And I remember that scene still.
Yeah, that's going to stick with me forever. Yeah. So yeah. And
wasn't there also, didn't that giant from
Twin Peaks
like pop in?
He comes in.
And he was real. And
so
you think it's a hallucination.
Yeah.
Right?
So this is the thing that I don't understand at all about this movie. But this is my one ding on this movie. While she is cuffed, she hallucinates this giant dude who's like the boogeyman.
He's the creepy giant. Who's also in
Dr. Sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got like this, I don't know, shoebox full of bones that he shows to her in what we think is a hallucination.
Right.
With like people's jewelry in there also. And it's like, whoa, what is this guy? And but it is eventually, once Jesse escapes, it is revealed that the guy was actually real. He's a serial killer who's been haunting this section of the country for months and months and just killing people. And for some reason decided not to kill her. And I have no reason. I cannot possibly understand why they decided to make this character real. Like the end of the movie where she confronts the real guy as he's on trial is so baffling to me. Like, I don't know what Mike Flanagan thought this added to the story. It's so pointless and so distracting from everything else that had gone on in the movie.
And does it happen in the book?
I don't remember. If it did, that would have been one of those things where it'd be like, yeah, Stephen King, you probably screwed this one up, and we're gonna leave that part out of the movie.
Or when you read it, you forgot about it because it didn't pertain to the story at all.
Yeah, it's very strange. So that's my one nitpick of the movie, because I really enjoyed the movie. But I
thought that was weird too.
The last like 10 minutes of the movie, after she gets out of the bed, it's just like, what in the world? What were you thinking?
I think that even if they made him a hallucination, that would have been fine.
Right. If they never mention him again, it's fine. It's just a scary thing. Like, she's in this situation and she's traumatized.
And she's hallucinating a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, let that just be another thing, Like, she's seeing monsters in the dark because she's terrified that she's going to die in this bed.
Yeah.
That's totally reasonable. Just never talk about it again. Let her get out of the bed.
That's real. Yeah. That was weird to me.
Very strange. Very strange. But like I said, that's my only quibble with this movie. On the whole, I really liked it.
So, would you give Gerald's Game a pass pirate pay, Ken?
It's a pay for me. I think
I'm a pay too.
Yeah, I really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
This is Mike Flanagan seems like a very competent filmmaker. All right, our last movie today is 2025's The Long Walk, directed by Francis Lawrence. I found out recently that this was the first book Stephen King ever wrote.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah, I did not know that.
I think I found that on an NPR.
Okay.
I was listening to NPR and they talked about that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember I was watching some YouTube video or something they were talking about.
But he didn't release it first.
Right. No, they said he wrote it in college, which was like, so his first book was published in the mid 70s, I think, but they said he wrote this one in college in like 1968 or something like that. So it was really, really early. It was eventually published under the Richard Bachman pseudonym too, so it wasn't even a Stephen King book.
I remember when it came out.
Yeah, so this is a very simple premise for a movie, right? It's a post-apocalyptic United States. There's been some kind of a war, and it seems very much commenting on where we are now. Where
it does, which is weird.
Yeah, exactly, considering when it was written. But yeah, so there in this society, you get the impression the military is in charge of the country, and there are a select few very wealthy people, and it's kind of like Shirley Jackson's The Lottery, right? Where it's
I was just going to say that,
yeah. Where, so there are 50 states, kids, boys, whatever, young men, like 18 to 25-year-olds basically is what it looks like who they are. Each state sends one kid to do this long walk, and whoever winds up winning gets an extraordinarily lucrative cash prize plus a whatever you want it to be wish that they never really, you whatever you wish for, you get one wish plus all this money.
How the wish works, but
yeah, it's very strange. But yeah, so what happens is they get these 50 kids, and at the designated start time, they all start walking. And it's like,
and it also does it feel like it takes place in the past? Doesn't feel like the present. It feels like the 50s.
Right. I think we're supposed to think that it's whatever happened to set the United States on this course that leads us to this has basically destroyed a lot of the civilization. So that's why we don't have like smartphones and stuff like that, because it feels like we've devolved as a society.
Right. And
so I think it is supposed to.
And the long walk is they say it's supposed to make the country great again.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's supposed to be a not too distant future kind of thing, but you're right, it does feel like the past.
I was thinking it was like post World War II.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I thought it was supposed to be a future story. But yeah, so the kids start walking, and they're all equipped with these trackers that are monitoring how fast they're walking.
Right.
And if they fall below 3 miles per hour, they're given a warning, and if they get 3 warnings, then they are shot in the head.
Yeah.
And if you walk for an hour, you lose a warning. So it's like you can have them erased from your record or whatever. And basically, the 50 kids just keep walking until only one is alive.
No finish line, last man standing.
Yeah. So, and that's the whole premise of the movie. That's it.
Yeah.
So the bad guy in this movie is played by Mark Hamill. He's the major. That's his only name. And he is basically in a truck following these kids while they're walking with a bullhorn, yelling stupid shit at them,
motivational stuff.
Right. and they all hate him. It's really weird. There's a really strong anti-authoritarian thing going on here, where like there's a scene where the kids are walking past this cop, and the cop is saluting them, and they're flipping the cop off as they're walking by. And there's a scene where all of the kids who are still alive start screaming "fuck the major." And like,
fuck the long walk.
And fuck the long walk, fuck the major. And it's just like, oh, be careful. You can't say that. Like, wait, listen, we're on the long walk. What are they going to do to us? Yeah. So the 2 main characters of the movie are played by Cooper Hoffman, who is Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. The only thing I'd seen him before this is Licorice Pizza, which I thought he was really good in that.
Yeah.
And David Johnson is the other main character, and he was in Alien Romulus. You remember that? Remember him in that?
I don't.
He was the guy he was the cyborg who like had something happened to flip his personality halfway through, and he like played 2 different characters. I thought he was really great in that movie.
Okay.
And I thought he was really good in this movie too. So those 2 guys I thought were really good in this movie. Other people in this movie I do not think were so good.
Oh yeah.
There's this Asian kid.
I like the Asian kid.
What is this kid doing? He is so over the top in all, like he's smacking gum the whole time. He talks like this. He's like
I liked him.
He's so
he reminded me of like an 80s movie.
He is a kooky weirdo. He's like, I'm gonna set myself apart from the rest of the actors in this movie by being as weird and like no human being has ever behaved like this in any situation in any real world. Like so bad. And then there's another like long-haired asshole kid who winds up getting one of the other guys killed because he's like insulting him and gets him to take a swing at him, and then he falls on the guy falls on the ground, and so he stops walking, so then he's eventually shot in the head. And I don't know what we're supposed to think about this guy. Like there are times when it seems like he's proud that he has gotten the guy killed, but then there are other times where he's like, no, I feel really bad about it, and like I just don't I don't understand what this guy is doing. The quality of the actors in this movie, apart from the main 2 guys, I think was severely lacking.
Okay.
I also don't think the movie looks very good. There are like some special effects that are used. Like the first guy who gets shot for falling behind the pace, they show him getting his face blown off, like where like the side of his mouth is blown away. And it just looks really CGI and really fake. There's a scene where the kid who gets taunted into trying to punch. So when he tries to punch the guy and falls on the ground, he like falls face first on the concrete, and his face like scrapes off on the pavement, and it looks really crappy. And it's just like, I don't know. They're going out of your way to make this movie's gross. And like sometimes, like when we were talking about Jessie pulling her hand off in Gerald's game, that is gross in a way that is effective. This movie, I think, is just gross for no reason. Like there's a guy who shits himself, and that's how he falls behind the pace and gets killed.
When I saw the premise of this movie, I'm like, where do they shit?
Yeah,
that's a question I ask myself a lot. and it's just right there on the road.
Yeah,
just as they're walking.
Yep.
So one guy has a shit attack.
That'd
be me.
He gets the shits.
That would definitely be me on the long walk.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
I would get the shits and get the shots.
Yeah, and then so eventually this movie like devolves into the last few guys standing like develop this bond with each other where they like they've been through this thing, so they're friends, and it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I was getting such heavy Shawshank vibes that it almost made me sick. Yeah. Like it feels like it's even worse and more emotionally dishonest than the Shawshank Redemption is, where it's just like, oh, we're brothers now, and it's just like the music is getting at the beginning of the movie there's like almost no music, and I was like, oh, this is actually really cool.
Yeah.
But then like as the thing goes on, it just gets more and more like swelling orchestral score, and it's just like I could not be less interested in the things that you guys are talking about.
Spoiler alert. Spoilers for the long walk ahead. Skip to minute marker 40 minutes and 41 seconds or the next chapter. You have been warned.
And then the character played by David Johnson, he's constantly talking about how he's got like noble aspirations, right? Like he wants to win the thing because he wants to get this money and do good for humanity, because he's like an eternal optimist, and he wants to save the broken United States by using the money and fame he achieves by winning the long walk, right? So he's noble. He's going to be the guy to win it. Cooper Hoffman wants to win because he's going to shoot the major if he wins. That's his thing, because the major killed his dad.
Yeah, he's on a revenge mission.
That's his whole thing. Like, that's the thing that's driving him. So the movie leads us to believe that good is going to win out, right? Cooper Hoffman decides to sacrifice himself because he comes to David Johnson's way of thinking, where it's like, my hatred is not going to do anybody any good. So me winning this is not helping the world. So I'm just going to sacrifice myself and let you win, because they're the last two guys standing.
Right.
I'm going to let you win so you can do your noble thing. And then David Johnson wins, and all that shit I was talking about, no, fuck that. I'm going to shoot the major. And he shoots the major. It's like, so everything you were talking about the whole movie is just fucking bullshit, right? Like, it's so stupid. Like, the movie wants to have it both ways. It wants to give you the good feelings by thinking about, oh, maybe humanity is okay after all. But then it's like, no, that's not actually true. We're going to fuck you in the end, right? Like, I don't know. It did not work for me. The last like 45 minutes of this movie I thought were so terrible, and just I was angry.
I actually liked it a lot.
I figured you would. I think most people are going to like this movie.
I liked it a lot. I think that they, like, by setting it in this like inhumane universe. Yeah. And then most of the people on the walk were not inhumane. Like, they found their humanity on the walk. And I kind of like that. It was kind of cool to me.
You didn't think that it was the ending just made that all bullshit?
Yeah, it did, and I kind of like that too. Yeah, I kind of like that. No, there is no humanity in this universe. Like, there was a little humanity on the walk. You were finding your way, but no, we're right back to where we started.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like where the bad guys win. It's like Seven.
Yeah,
you know?
I actually don't have a problem with that if it didn't seem to me like the movie was trying to have it both ways, which is what it seems like to me. It seems like it wants to give you those good Shawshank feelings and then pull the rug out from you at the end, where it wants you to feel good about yourself and then also being like, oh, this is actually very bleak. Society is very bad. And then you can feel good about yourself that way too. It's like, I don't know. I
thought it was cool, man. I liked the ending. I liked the acting way more than you did. I liked it.
Like I said, the acting, I really liked those two guys. I thought they did a really good job with some really. So
I also didn't think it looked bad. I thought there were a few really effective scenes, like when they came up on the hill.
Oh, that scene was kind of cool.
Yeah. And then like half the people got knocked out on the hill.
Yeah, that scene was cool. Yeah, I don't know. So I didn't mention this. The screenplay for this was written by J.T. Molnar,
who wrote one of your favorite movies.
Strange Darling was one of my second favorite movie, I think, from last year. Love Strange Darling. I think it's super interesting.
Yeah.
This script was not good. I really did not like a lot of it. Yeah, I was not into it. I'm very, very disappointed.
I thought because the script is kind of all you had.
Right.
Like, once you get the fact that they're on this walk and people will die, that's the story.
Right.
So you kind of just need the interaction between these characters.
Yeah.
And I thought they pulled it off.
I just thought that a lot of the characters were not behaving consistently in any way, whereas it's like all of the side characters are just there to do the thing you need them to do in that exact moment, whether or not it's consistent with the way they've been acting throughout the movie. And I don't know. It was really, really weak to me. This is a really weak screenplay, which is very upsetting because I had really high hopes. I mean, I'm not going to sell my JT Molnar stock yet, but I was a bit disappointed, you know?
All right. So is that it, Ken?
Yeah, that's it.
Are you going to give The Long Walk a pass, pirate, or pay?
It's a pass for me.
A full pass, really?
I can't handle it. I just can't take it.
Oh, wow. I'm a pay on it.
Yeah. If you want to pirate it and then turn it off halfway through, that's the best way to do it.
We don't have that rating.
Yeah, so that's why it's a pass.
We don't have a half pirate.
That's why it's a pass for me. I was angry at the end when I walked out of the theater.
Really?
This movie. I was like, this movie sucks. I do not like it. It sucks.
Oh man.
Yeah, not
That's
a fan.
Weird.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have guessed what you would have said. If I were to guess, I would have guessed that you had said pirate.
Yeah.
But I do see the Shawshank similarities.
It
now
is
that you're
very,
talking
very
about
Shawshanky for sure. Like,
yeah, I do see I do see what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I love Shawshank.
Right.
So.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it makes sense.
I'm like the rest of the world.
Right. And I am still like me, unfortunately.
I am a rock.
I can't not. As miserable as it is to be me, I can't be anything. I can't find it in my heart to be anything else.
That's why we started the show. All right, so
yeah, let's talk about next week.
We need to talk about what's going on next week.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, in celebration of Paul Thomas Anderson, one battle after another, we are doing weird movies.
This is my most anticipated movie in a long time.
Yeah,
I'm so excited for this movie.
Paul Thomas Anderson makes some weird movies.
He sure does.
I remember we were talking about this the other day. I didn't like Magnolia when I saw it.
Yeah,
I was younger. I wasn't really into movies as much. But I remember when it started raining frogs, I got real pissed.
Yeah.
Real pissed.
Seems like you would. That definitely
I think I was just starting to get it.
Yeah.
I think I'm just starting to get this movie. It's really wacky. And then it starts raining frogs. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
And I got real mad. So I think Paul Thomas Anderson makes weird movies. I have loved his movies, a lot of them.
Uh-huh.
So we're doing weird movies.
Yeah, all right.
Not all Paul Thomas Anderson, but we're doing some weird movies. One, the other two, one is called Crazy House.
Okay.
Spelled with a K.
All right.
Crazy House.
That's a crazy way to spell it.
Pretty crazy. And the other one is The Greasy Strangler.
Okay.
And I've been wanting to see both of these movies for a while. Because
you have not yet seen either one?
I have not yet seen either.
Okay.
Both of us have seen none of these, right?
Yeah, none of them.
Okay. And I've seen YouTube clips about them and read about them.
Okay.
And I'm very interested to see how you feel about this.
All right. Well, I can't wait. Let's do it.
That's next week.
Thanks for tuning in to Pass Pirate Pay. This episode was produced by the one and only Andy Morris. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button on your favorite podcast app. We'd hate for you to miss out on all the fun. Curious about where to stream the movies we talked about? Head on over to passpiratepay.com. We've got everything listed with handy links on where to watch. You can also join the conversation on our Facebook page or stalk our cinematic musings on Letterboxd. Links are on the site. Got a movie or a TV show you think we should review? Fill out the contact form, or this is cool, you can even text us right through the episode player on our website's front page. Thanks again for hanging out with us. Until next time, keep watching, keep rating, and keep it past Pirate Pay.